How to sell uncensored, not safe for work AI OFM content directly on social media to increase your earnings. Well, making an AI OFM model is easier than ever, and if you don't know how to do that yet, I have several videos on my channel on how you can do this, so check one of those out after this video. But the biggest question I get from people is how you make money with it once you've created your model. There are a lot of ways to make money with your AI model, but the fastest and easiest way to make money with it is selling not safe for work content. You can't sell your AI generated content on platforms like OnlyFans, but there are some great alternatives like FanView. The only problem is how we get our potential customers from, let's say, Instagram to a platform like FanView. And sometimes trying to convert your potential customers to a platform like FanView has a negative impact. The whole reason that these people are willing to buy your content and willing to give you their money is the connection and trust that you've built with them. However, if you try to convert them to a platform that's created to make money, that connection and trust you built before can get damaged. They're already talking to you on, let's say, Instagram, so why would they go to another platform that's specially designed to take their money? So this can give you some problems, but this makes it seem like that you are only talking to them to make money and to take their money away from them. And this is bad for your business because once you damage that trust, then they won't buy your content anymore and the whole connection is lost and you won't make any money. Some men don't care, they just want to see some naked pictures, but a lot of men do. This whole business is built around making a connection with people, make them feel comfortable and give them that girlfriend experience. So that's what you want to give them. So that's why I came up with this great alternative that lets you sell content directly through the social media platform that you are using to get in touch with your potential sugar daddies. The website we will use for this is app.dropp.fans. It's free to use and there is a link in the description. I will show you exactly how you can use this tool so you can start selling your content and start making money. First off, go to app.dropp.fans or click the link in the description. Once we are on the website, we can sign up with a Google account and then we get to this page. First of all, fill in your details. I fill in my real name over here, not the name of my model. That's something we do later, but this is my real name. I am a content creator or an agency. Well, content creator is if you have one model, then you can go for a content creator. But if you are like me and probably you are going to have several models yourself, I go for an agency. And I go to continue. If you go for agency, you can have multiple models on one account. This makes it way more easier for you to manage multiple models. So that's why I go for the agency. What's your activity? Well, I am a model/AI. You go for continue. Your agency name, well, I fill in my business name over here. If you don't have a business, then just think of something nice and that will be your agency name. Which currency you want to receive the payments? Well, I live in Europe. In Holland, so I go for euro. But if you live somewhere else in the world, then you can pick from one of those. Which country are you from? I'm from the Netherlands and I go for validate. And now we have our own account. As you can see, agency earnings overview are 0. It's a brand new account that I made for this purpose. So of course we have $0. So first thing we want to do is we want to connect our models to this website. So I go for creators, add a new creator. So over here goes the email from your AI model. Since we have created an agency, we can also fill in the email from another model that we are working with. And I will show you in a second how that works and why that is so valuable. But for now, I just fill in the email of my model and it's an AI creator, so I go for that. You just fill in the name, username, and then we go for validate. And as you can see, my influencer is over here. If we go for manage creator, and like I said before, if we used a email from another girl that we give a promotion on our Instagram or a TikTok or whatever, and we want to split the profits that we make from those sales, then we can go here and we can go, let's say 50-50. So this way, if we sell a picture for $20, she gets $10, we get $10, and you don't have to do anything about it. It's all just automated. The current situation over here is Aurora will keep 0% and my agency will keep 100%. Well, that is fine because Aurora is my model. And if you go to confirm, then it will be a 50-50 split and that's something I don't want for now. So I hit across. We can also go to access profile and over here we can see what this model has made for us. So how do we put content into this and how do we sell this content? So what we can do is we go for access profile on one of our models and then we go for payment links. And if you don't have a link yet, then over here we can create a link. We can put something in the all my files or we can go for the uncensored one. Well, since this is YouTube and I can't show you any naked stuff, so I go for just some normal pictures for the sake of this video. I'll drag them in here, and then we go for finish the import. As you can see, we have 4 pictures in it right now. If you want to delete a picture, we can hit the 3 dots and we can go for delete, or we can select a few of them and then we can delete them all at once. So now we have some content in here, and I will select all those pictures and I go for create a payment link. You can also do this for 1 picture, 10 pictures, whatever you want. You can also do this for videos or whatever content you have. But now we do this with these 4 pictures, create a payment link. And as you can see, you can give it a name over here. We can give the price if we want. Well, I go for 25 euros. Description, we can put a description over here. Show my link in bio. Well, we don't have to do that. But temporary promotion is coming soon. Limited time offer. We can select this. Expiration date. Or we can make something just for the first few buyers. So the first 10 buyers get a discount. But for now, I leave it like this, 25 euros. And we go for create a link. So this is the link we want to share with them. We can copy this and we can send that to our, well, whatever thing we use in Telegram, Instagram, whatever. We can send that in our private messages to our customers. Then they can click that link and buy our content. So let's say we are on Instagram because I use that one the most. Then people click the link and this is what they will get. It's blurred right now, but once they paid, they will see the pictures. It's 25 euros. Over here, they can fill in their information and then they can go pay by credit card. And that's basically how this works. What is also a great feature about this website is we have a chatting function. If we go for chatting, we can go for next. So over here, we can select Telegram. We can connect our Telegram to this platform, and then we can manage multiple Telegram accounts on one place. So we go sign in with phone number, send verification code, verify. As you can see, my Telegram is now connected to this website, and I can send messages to people over here, and I can manage all the Telegram accounts from my models. They also offer an AI chatbot, but for this one you need to buy credits. You get 200 credits to start with, so it's a fun way to start. There's a free plan, but there's also an upgraded plan, and this will cost you some money. But this is a very useful feature if you don't want to talk to people yourself or if you are very bad at it. That's not something you have to use. It's just something they offer. If we go to overview, if we go down here, you can see the clicks of your links, how many times people click on your links. Well, like I said before, over here you have an overview of how much money this model made us. Content and media, we can import more media if you want over here. And if we go to payment links, we can create a new link for some new pictures or some new videos or whatever. And then we have a new link to send to our customers to make money with. If we go back to the agency, then we have the earnings of all our models combined. If we go to team, we can add or delete people to our team. So let's say you are not doing all the chatting, but you want to hire somebody to do the chatting for you or manage the pictures or whatever, then you can add somebody over here. As you can see, I am the admin, but I can add a member. Fill in email address. Can also click if it's an admin or not. And then we can go for continue and add that person. Wallet over here. Well, we didn't make any money yet, so there's nothing in our wallet. You need at least 30 euros in earnings to start KYC verification. So once I made my first 30 euros, I can fill in my bank information and then I can request a payout. So that's basically how this website works. It's very straightforward and very easy to use. But this will make selling content way easier for you because you don't have to redirect them to another website and then convince them again to buy your content or give you money or tips or whatever. So now if people want to see you naked or whatever and they want to buy some of your content, you can send them a link like this, and this will increase your conversion because you are still on Instagram, you are still chatting with them, you got them in the moment, and it's all about that. If you get a guy that's in the moment and wants to buy your content right now, and then you have to send him over to another platform, and then he's out of the mood and don't want to buy your content anymore, or he's completely off and it's just a bad time, and this is bad for your business because you are not making money this way. So I will highly recommend using this besides FanView or whatever you're using to sell your content. I'm not saying you shouldn't use a platform like FanView anymore. You can also use that. But if you are talking to somebody on Snapchat, Instagram, or whatever, just send them a link like this, and then you are also selling your content. If they are really interested, you can also redirect them to FanView and tell them you have more stuff over there if they are interested or if they ask you. But this way you keep the guys in the moment and they are more likely to buy your content. So if you had some value in this video, leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you the next time.